scouting for our next honey flow.
Green mallee first flowers are there, but cups are a bit dry. I don't know if that's because it's too cold and early flowers, or whether it's just too dry in general.
It's real hot.
28.5 degrees
Bloody
here on
hot.
the almonds. Already dive bombing us.
I don't know why that's so funny. They're actually spraying tomorrow, so this was the last night to get them out before they spray stuff that is not good for the bees. We are scouting for our next honey flow, sorting out where we're going to take our bees, straight off almonds. We've found some good bloody options actually, we're pretty happy. Good?
Yeah, it's budded up. The green mallee looks really nice. I'm just worried it might be too dry for it. There's the first couple of flowers, which is normal, 2 to 4 weeks before the main bloom. Get the odd tree with just a few flowers on it. But it's budded up really nice.
Yeah, I had a look, it was budded up and I saw like 2 flowers on one over here somewhere.
Yeah, and the ironbark, mugger ironbark, looks good too, but they're too tall for me to get samples to see if there's any nectar in the cups. I need that shot.
The pressure was on. We had 3 days and we were trucking 2,000 hives off almonds. We had to find a honey flow. Dad and I made ourselves busy looking through properties and stations in central New South Wales looking for signs of a honey flow. Luckily, our search was fruitful. We found multiple species showing potential of yielding nectar this season. We were specifically interested in native Australian species. The trees showing promise were black box, river red gum and mugger ironbark. However, our concerns grew over the impact the drier winter would cause on these eucalyptus species. Nothing was guaranteed.
Rather than put all of our eggs in one basket, we should put a couple of loads here on the mugger. We've got hive scales on them, we can see what they do. And the green mallee first flowers are there, but the cups are a bit dry. I don't know if that's because it's too cold and early flowers,
Maybe.
or whether it's just too dry in general.
The decision was made. Dad and I headed back to camp. We now had to turn our attention back to the bees. Getting 2,000 hives off almonds and onto a honey flow was a logistical nightmare.
So temporary setup. Getting ready. We are getting the bees off the almonds in like T-minus 2 days. So I feel like we only just got the last load in there. Anyway, full steam ahead again. Never ends, never ends. Then we're straight into honey. Straight into honey. My new boxes. They're my new boxes. Ready to go on my hives. Pretty excited.
Shingle back list that I just missed it.
Yeah.
Leaves it up the day. So we're going down to Robinvale in Victoria to pick up, I'd be picking up probably around 800-900 hives today on this truck and a road train. So the road train with 2 45-foot step deck trailers. Be loading up and heading to a honey flow down there.
Yeah.
Or back north. Sorry.
North. And it's Father's Day right now. So I think I've earned myself trophy for the best child because I'm here with him. And notably, none of my other siblings are here, so.
Moving 960 hives in one night with only one loader was no easy task. we were going to have to shuffle all our hives around tonight onto staging sites with enough hives to load a road train and ourselves. We just got to the first load that we're going to shift around tonight so that we can get the bees off of almonds. They're actually spraying this property that we're on, they're actually spraying tomorrow. So this was the last night to get them out before they spray stuff that is not good for the bees. It's unseasonably hot. Like, we're in Victoria and I'm sweating. It's real hot. Which is a rude shock to the system. Yeah, we'll see how we go.
28.5 degrees
Bloody
here on the
hot.
almonds.
That's crazy. What the hell?
So you're not going to be, they won't settle down much tonight. It's going to have to already dive bombing us.
Right.
Well, the sun's still pretty high, so we're going to be here for a little bit. You ready?
There was no room for error. Over the coming week, the orchards will be spraying insecticides to manage pests. These sprays will also kill our bees. So it is our job to get our bees off the orchards before they spray. Over the course of the night, we shifted around 480 hives, ready for the big haul tomorrow.
Today's the day.
Loading bees tonight, or this afternoon. Loading about 960 I think. Up to the road train, and this rig.
This is our first time using a road train for almonds, so we'll see how we go. We went and shuffled all the hives around that are already on one site for him last night, and yeah, we'll see how we go today.
After a late night in the truck, Dad and I managed to get a sleep in. Now we were coordinating with our road train driver, who was on his way to Robinvale.
I'm going to go and grab something to eat. It was warm yesterday, 28 degrees. Shit, yeah. So we might not, bees will fly till a bit later tonight. It is what it is. But if we can get loaded and get on the road as soon as they stop flying, we'll have a pretty good run through and we can get unloaded well and truly before dawn.
Alright, we're in Robinvale. Me and Dad are gonna get some brekkie before we go and start loading up some bees. So we just parked this here, walk into town.
Hopefully there's a cafe open on a Monday morning.
Hopefully.
Got to get some new wiper rubbers for the Western Star Auto Pro.
Hey, there's something else we had to do. What was the other thing that we had to do? Oh, you wanted to check the cab rubbers.
You don't need a second job. You just need to know these AI tools.
I need to
AI can build a pro level website within
upgrade my
minutes.
YouTube premium ticket and
Yeah, Povo packs.
Seriously, you've got one of the most powerful tools ever invented sitting right in front of you. And you're barely
After yet another unorthodox meal with Dad, we were back to the truck to get ready and head to the orchard.
I don't know why that's so funny. We are doing a trip. We're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 loads of bees to a honey flow tonight for almonds, and it's supposed to be like torrential rain. So we've replaced the windscreen wipers. Dad's cleaning the window, and yeah, just doing a bit of a clean. Reedon just drove past in his bee truck.
Yeah, righto. So we'll be all out by Thursday morning. We'll have the bees on the ground. So we might see you on the road later. Travel safe, buddy.
I dare say we'd see him at Balranald. There you go. We've spotted, like, every second truck we've passed this trip has been a bee truck. They're literally everywhere, so keep your eyes out for them. Crazy.
There was no mucking around. 960 hives wouldn't load themselves. Once Dad was in that loader, all we saw was the cloud of dust he left in his wake. After loading the trailer of the road train, we then moved to our next location to load up the drop deck. To our disbelief, Dad had the road train loaded well and truly before we had planned. Now we were on to loading our truck.
Got these baddies, not bad. I've obviously got some bickies because I can't do without. This one's pretty good actually, I do rate them. Pretty bloody good. They're good. Keeping me energized through this intensive time getting bees off almonds. Got to tie our swags on the back because we won't have any room to spare on the tray or the trailer. So how do you strap it?
Cross it over. Cross it over to that side.
If these come off, that'd be the saddest day.
Nearly $1,000 day.
Pardon?
Nearly $1,000. Probably more with our sleeping bags and everything.
Yeah. My electric blanket.
The end of the world if the electric blanket fell off. Yeah.
Our two swags and the winter grade sleeping bags, not to mention my new electric blanket, would be worth over $1,500. These are an invaluable part to our operation. They are our roll-out bedrooms for when we are out working bees or on the road.
What are you doing with this camera? Because I'm going to run it over there.
What?
It'll get run over here.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to move it. Woohoo! As soon as that sun drops, we're on the road.
With 960 hives loaded safely, we now waited for the sun to drop and the bees to stop flying. In the past week, Thad and I had travelled thousands of kilometres in search of a honey flow, and now the big haul north of almonds. It was safe to say I was only just functioning as a human being.
Now we wait for them to stop flying. We're going to their new homes. Our swag's in the back. Almonds is well and truly over. Well and truly. As you can see, the trees, there's like no flowers left on them. There's a couple odd flowers here and there, but just about done. They were looking like, and now they've gone to been fertilised. They're producing a little nut, a little almond. How exciting. The truck looks good.
All done. Whew. I'm just going to go and hook on and
Yeah.
wait for them to stop flying first.
Other Q boxes represents some good shit. Oh, that's probably going to make them angry, but...
The bees had returned home, and under the cover of darkness, we had a long ways to go. It's Fia here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more.